Hi, my name is Jicka, and I am here with Alice to show you 10 travel tips for you to have the most successful vacation, study abroad, anything where you're traveling, I got you. So number one, this is a very strong rule in my family. Anytime we travel is no checked bag. On usually any commercial flight, depends on the airline, you're allowed to have 2 carry-ons, I guess. So usually what we do is we have a big suitcase. In my case, it's from the brand Away, and it's just really good, and it's 2-sided, so it you can fit as much as possible. When you're getting a bag, like your big bag, make sure the wheels, you can roll it, all 4 wheels. The real travelers, because they have those bags. It's less effort when you're running through the airport, and it's also just looks cooler. You look more sophisticated. Tip number 2, wear your big items. So this goes along with the no check bags because you have less room and stuff to fit your big stuff. Wear your big items. So for me, I wore my biggest shoes. My biggest shoes were these Stones. They're cute, they're stylish. I just love these shoes. I also wore my big leather jacket. You can just carry it on with you, but it's just that little bit more space that's not taken up in your bag, and that's very important. Number 3, no more than 3 shoes, okay? This is hard, I get it, especially if you're going on a European vacation and it's just, you need as many outfit opportunities as possible, and you want to look cute and you want to look great, but just limit yourself to 3 shoes. A cute shoe, a utilitarian shoe, and an athletic shoe. So your utilitarian shoe can also be athletic. In this case, these shoes, I mostly did hiking more than running. So these worked as my nice shoes sometimes too, because most of the time I was wearing a long pant that kind of flares. So it covers up the top, which I feel is kind of the more casual side of it. And it just looks like I was wearing a little boot. Honestly, if you can get away with 1 shoe or 2 shoe, that would be great. But I'm giving you the leeway of 3 shoes. Number 4, get a VPN. So if you're the kind of person who wants to, watch Netflix or is doing an online class like I was doing, I was traveling, doing an online class, I would recommend getting a VPN. So I got an American VPN because without it, I wasn't able to take my online class because it wouldn't let me into my email. I haven't gotten viruses yet. But yeah, it was nice. And I was able to log in and I was able to do HBO because I needed to watch the new Bama Rush documentary. If you want to watch a little entertainment in your free time or you're taking an online class, get a VPN. Number 5. This one is a staple of any vacation or study abroad opportunity. Research, but don't over plan. Research time. So you're looking at Airbnb, you're looking at TripAdvisor, you're looking at every little thing. You can never over research. But then the planning part. So my mom, she's the best travel agent out there. She's not really a travel agent, but she's our travel agent, and she's awesome at her job. So she researches everything, restaurants, places to stay, everything, but then she leaves room. You can't over plan. You gotta leave room for those moments of spontaneity. You gotta leave days where you don't really know what you're gonna do. You're just gonna walk around the city. You're gonna window shop. You leave those moments of just exploring the area that you are, getting, used to the area, learning the culture, what is actually happening. Number 6, bring a downtime activity. And a downtime activity is the kind of thing, you're sitting at a cafe, you got your coffee or pastry or, whatever, your tea, and you're just sitting and enjoying life, and you want to just kind of do something because, along with enjoying life, there's just little things to keep you entertained that's not your phone. So for me, it was a book. So I brought A Movable Feast by Ernest Hemingway. It felt very, this is a good book for feeling, European. Even though I wasn't in Europe this summer, just feeling European because it's about Ernest Hemingway and his years that he lived in Paris. It's just very interesting hearing about, his life. He's an interesting dude. And then I also brought a little journal. I got this little one, and if you like to paint, I recommend bringing a watercolor set because it's just so cool. Because like from my vacation, I now have all these little times where I just stopped and I painted what I saw. That's the best thing to me. It's just creating a little, memory book. And even if you can't paint, that's okay. Just make a journal. And it's just such a great thing to look back on because it's those little details about each trip that, you might forget if you don't write it down. Number 7, bring a tote bag. Okay, this one was really great on my most recent trip. So this is the tote bag I brought. It can be any tote bag, small, it can be folded. It can be easily packed down into whatever you're bringing. For just to bring your downtime activities with you, you're gonna need a tote, somewhere you can put your downtime activities. And also, every little things you might buy or things you might see. And it's so cute too. It's just like you can take such cute pictures just being like, tote bag. Number 8, make sure your passport is not expiring. So that's so southern. Expiring in the next 6 months. A lot of places will not let you into their borders if your passport expires within the next 6 months. My mom, this was happening to my mom, and they told us, you're not going to be able to get across the border. You need to get a new passport. And she was like, we're leaving today. So she had to drive to the nearest place where you could get a passport that day. And it was just like a stressful thing. And she's very lucky that it worked out for her. Stressful time. She had to meet us at our connection in Atlanta. It was just it was a whole thing. So before you're going on a trip, give yourself at least 3-4 months to get a new passport because it takes time. Because I got to put the whole thing together. Number 9, do not be afraid to venture away from civilization, okay? Don't be afraid to leave the big city. It's the most tranquil part of a place. It's just beautiful. The food is amazing. So just don't, be afraid to venture out of the big city because it might, be your favorite part of the trip. And number 10, this kind of goes along with getting away from civilization. Do not eat at American chain restaurants. It's a new experience. Traveling is about new experiences, and food is very much a part of the culture, very much a part of the experiences. So it's just so important to, get away from the chain bubble. As long as Google reviews says it's good, give it a chance, So, step out of your comfort zone a little bit. You got it. You can do it. Well, thanks for watching. I hope that everything was helpful. And yeah, I hope that your next trip is so much fun, free of issues. And, I encourage everybody, travel, travel, travel. Explore as much as you can. Save up for that trip. You got it. This has been Annie Jicka with Alice Magazine, and thanks for watching. Bye.